And salsa sensor. 3, 2, 1, and 4 time. Clock, I think, is running as it should. Yes, great, awesome. Today's episode is going to be about this. And we are branded out in front here. They say HYROX. And yes, when I wear this, people laugh at me. But they are good and comfortable for doing a HYROX. Marta, tell me about HYROX and what's happening this week. And we are talking present time this week.
Yeah, so this week, coming up on the weekend is October 25th and 26th, and we have our HYROX Simulation race. This
Awesome.
is our second HYROX Simulation race.
Yes, so our goal is to have one in the spring and have one in the fall. This is our fall simulation race. What is happening on Saturday?
Saturday is the doubles race.
Awesome. Who gets to compete in doubles?
Anybody that wants to compete. So teams of 2. We've got teams male, female, and mixed as well. Doesn't matter what age you are. Anyone can compete, and it will be in the open division weights.
Yes. Saturday starts at 9 a.m. with the male kicking off, and then we'll do the mixed division around 10-ish, give or take, depending on how heats go. We haven't set heats yet. And then about 10:30, 11-ish will probably be female division going off. So if you're watching, you're a participant, you'll be getting an email daily from starting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, leading up with all the kind of know before you go type scenarios, everything parking. Eventually we'll get heat sent out, rules, regulations, all that good stuff will be coming at you.
Pay attention for that.
Pay attention. And if you are signed up and you don't get that email, let us know.
Yes.
Send us an email at info@myriadfit.com and say like, hey, I'm not getting these, and then we'll send those to you. We've done our best to make sure imported everything we can, but sometimes, a comma here, an S here, can throw things off a little bit with our imports with MailChimp and the system we use. So just FYI on that. Sunday, I want to talk to spectators. This is open to the public, so anyone and everyone can come check it out. I think it was really cool when we did this in June because a lot of people came by, whether they're members or just individuals in the community, supporters of participants, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is really cool. This looks like a lot of fun. And guess what? It is.
It is.
So you should come check it out. So if you're just wanting to do something and maybe swing, you can swing by for 10 minutes. You can hang out for 3 hours if you want.
Stop in. There's a whole area for spectators where you can see everything from the gym. I mean, if you've been in our space before, it's pretty wide open, so you can see pretty much every station that's happening throughout the entire race. With
that, the flow, spectators are going to be coming through our lobby, kind of where we're at right now. The main area of our space is going to be the lobby, and then underneath the pull-up rig will be spectators. Everything else is going to be used for the competition. So the rest of the floor will be used for that. That little alleyway we have to the dock will also be used for the running routes, for the farmer's carry. So come through the main lobby door, and then you can kind of figure yourself out from there. And who will they see through the door as they come through?
They'll see our sponsors.
Yeah!
I was like, I don't know if I know the answer.
I'm always going to tee you up. Come on.
Yes, our sponsors. So we're going to have a couple of different sponsors in the lobby. So we'll have MyOFit here with us. They're going to be offering some athlete recovery to folks. So I believe they'll have a table set up and they'll be hanging out. We'll have cryotherapy happening as well. With integrated health solutions hanging out in the lobby, and Tinker Coffee.
Yeah, Tinker Coffee.
Yeah.
And also Lululemon will be here as well.
Lululemon, yes.
And if there's any other sponsors, Leslie will be around as well. So that will be something we're working on too as we go through.
Yes.
Sunday, what's happening on Sunday?
Sunday is also the HYROX Simulation race, but it's the singles division.
Okay, and so what's the difference?
Yeah, so those are people who are going to be running the race as individuals. So every single station, every single run, they do completely by themselves. Kind of ups the scale of difficulty when it comes to the HYROX race.
Those races will be a little bit longer because they're not splitting up any of the work. They're doing the full runs, full work as mentioned, and that typically takes a little bit longer for people. But there's going to be some really fast people there too. I've have some, the privilege of seeing who's signed up right now in the male and female divisions.
There are some fast people.
We're going to see some cool times. But it will be neat to be able to run the singles HYROX here and kind of see how that goes.
Yeah, I think I'm excited to see how fast some people complete it. I think the other thing that's hard about the HYROX singles race is the physical component and the mental component. So I'm very impressed by anyone who can run it by themselves.
What do you mean by that?
Mentally, it's really challenging to do that all by yourself. When you do the doubles, you've got like a teammate there, so it's someone that holds you accountable and you're holding them accountable and you're supporting each other. You get the support of like everyone else in the gym when you're running the individual race, but you're still doing it by yourself. Yeah. That's hard.
I can attest to that. When I did the official HYROX, like I wanted to walk, but my partner was already running, so I'm like, well, I guess I gotta go run after him, or otherwise we're gonna get DQ'd because I gotta be by my partner. So otherwise, when I'm by myself, I'm like, no, I'm gonna walk right now.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Another thing we wanted to do, if you're available, so 2 things. One, if you're interested in racing still, registration's open until noon on Friday. Yeah, noon on Friday. That way we can set official heat times. Yes. If you want to sneak in after that, that's fine. But like, let us know. It's wide open. It's open to the public. Anyone in Indianapolis, anyone anywhere can sign up for this competition. And that could be the doubles. That can be the singles. If you are interested but don't have a partner, let us know, because we have a few people floating around that are like, I'll do it if I have to, but not necessarily want to do it on my own as a singles. Right. A lot of people love doing the HYROX competitions at doubles, to your point. So if you're by yourself, even if you're not a member of our community, Myriad, a member here, like shoot us a message and we might be able to pair you up with somebody, which would be a lot of fun. So please, please, please sign up if you're interested, because we're not hosting another one until probably May, June of next year.
It'll be some time.
It will be some time. And then, the second thing I wanted to call out is if you're available, and again, you don't have to be a member. You can just be someone who's just interested in fitness and wanting to do something this weekend. We're still looking for volunteers. So we can use volunteers on Saturday. More specifically, we need more volunteers for Sunday. Although Sunday is going to be a little bit smaller, should be a little bit quicker, we could still use volunteers to help us with judging. What do I want to call the people in the corners? Like
cheerleaders,
guiders, making sure people like. We're going to be running on the Stutz block, and coming around those corners can be a little, I wouldn't say dicey, but like definitely having someone there to
remove hazards, like let people know that a runner's coming, you know, be supportive of the runners, make sure they are running in the right direction around the building. Yeah. All of those kinds of things.
What other volunteers can we use on Sunday or Saturday?
It's everything. So I kind of place you depending on what is most important, but wall ball judging is a big part of it. So you're counting the wall balls. You got to make sure people squat below parallel.
We're gonna get buckets too.
We're gonna get buckets and counting those so that you can get people's end time as soon as they finish that 100th rep. Other things that we need are people just kind of keeping an eye on the sled, push, and pull because of the space that we have. It's a little unique. People have to go a certain number of times each direction. It can be hard to keep track of. So you're making sure people hit the number of reps they're supposed to hit with every single movement, and maybe changing out weights in between divisions, making sure people are in the right setup for burpees. That's a big one.
Yeah. I mean,
hands only a foot in front of you.
Yeah, right in front of your feet. You only got 6 inches or so.
Yeah, that foot's distance.
The length between your wrist and your elbow for your burpees.
Is that the precise?
It is, I think. I think there's more precise than that, but that's general.
I didn't even judge that in action, but yes.
I don't know.
Making sure your knee hits the floor in every lunge. Yeah. You cross the finish lines, all that kind of stuff.
We need help.
We need help.
So if you're available, let us know. info@myriadfit.com, or just show up. Yeah. We'll actually have volunteer shirts as well.
We'll have volunteer shirts. We'll feed you with snacks. We'll have coffee there. And it's a lot of fun. I think everyone who did it last time really enjoyed the experience of being a volunteer.
Are you doing it? The HYROX?
The race itself? Yeah. No.
Are you going to do one on your own at all this weekend?
I could, potentially, on Friday.
Got it. I'm just curious. Yeah.
Are you?
I'm going to try. I don't know. I might more likely will probably do it on Sunday. There's a world where I want to kind of jump in when the people are going on Sunday, but I don't know.
Just jump in there announcing at the same time?
Kinda. I might wear a GoPro and no, I'm just joking. I don't know, but I do want to do it at some point in time. What else are we forgetting? Anything else you want to say about HYROX? We are finishing up our 6-week training program right now, so that's been a lot of fun. We're coaching the last morning session, 5 a.m. session, the last evening session tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. That's been going on for 6 weeks. So if you're not familiar with that, typically when we run a HYROX simulation, we do a 6-week training program leading up to that. We have a morning session, and an evening crew. It's been awesome. I think we've had 10 in the morning, 14 or 15 in the evening.
Can I do a teaser?
You can.
Okay. Well, because you mentioned that we're not going to do our next race until
Ooh, I know the
spring.
teaser go. That's cool. Yeah, let's do this.
And so
tease it.
Some people might be thinking like, oh, dang it, is there not going to be any HYROX stuff at Myriad in between now and next spring? That is not true. One, we always have our Thursday HYROX classes, so
That's
you can
true.
always drop into those.
Good point.
But we are also might be putting together a winter training series for HYROX athletes. So if you like HYROX as a type of fitness, or if you like continually going to the races, you need a way to train in the winter. Not a lot of people have access to running on treadmills in the winter, or maybe they don't want to run outside. This will be more focused on some of the strength pieces
side,
that
yeah.
you need in HYROX, because HYROX is very cardio, but also you need
a baseline.
Baseline of strength, endurance, and capacity to be able to get through all of those movements.
Yeah. So to be clear, this 6-week series won't be focused so much on the cardio side.
Right.
It won't be so much focused on like the running side. It'll be more focused on the 8 movements: the sled pulling, pushing, the burpeeing, the wall balls, the lunges, and strength gaining, proper stability, mobility for those movements. So if you're struggling getting below parallel for squats, for the wall ball, that would be a good option for you to jump into that 6-week training series or that strength one, and then develop from there.
Right, exactly. And we won't totally leave out cardio. There'll be some sort of on your own cardio piece that we'll be doing.
And also we have the rowers, so like we do have the equipment for rowers, the ski ergs, biking, but wintertime we'll also maybe run, but like not as much being the winter. The focus will be the strength side.
Exactly. So keep your eyes open for that.
Cool. We're pumped. Woo! Go HYROX for this weekend. And yeah, come by, check it out, sign up if you are interested in just like randomly sign up for a goal. This could be a fun one and rock and roll. Anything else?
No, just come hang out with us.
3, 2, 1. Boom. Time.